I do, but I have to what I have to do. You know?
Why do you say you do what you have to do? Couldn't you stop doing this?
O no puedo.
You can't.
Ya cuando entras, ya no sales a muchas veces. ¿Sabes?
Once you get in, you can't get out. Do you think what President Trump has been doing has been making your job tougher?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's becoming more difficult, you think?
Yeah.
In a bizarre interview on CNN, an anonymous member of the Sinaloa Cartel explained that Trump's immigration and drug policies have put a damper on their black market tradecraft. Dressed conspicuously in a black mask, sunglasses, black gloves, and a hat to conceal his identity, the alleged leader of El Chapo's former gang met with CNN's senior national correspondent, David Culver, inside an SUV at a Phoenix parking lot. The cartel member, who said he is not a U.S. citizen, revealed that cartel members are using Americans to help transport illicit drugs into the country.
You all are using social media
Goddamn shame.
to get to young people, young teens, and recruiting them to be part of it. Some of them, many of them, are American citizens too.
It's just like that.
That's life.
It's like that, you know. But
So even though they may get caught and spend many years in prison, that's their fault, as you see.
yeah.
CNN further revealed that cartels are
right.
charging much more to get migrants across the southern U.S. border because of Trump's crackdown on illegal migration. According to Fox News, border hoppers are expected to pay $10,000 each instead of about $6,500 per person prior to the Trump-era policies. The Trump administration has dramatically stepped up its battle against the cartels. In early September, President Trump revealed that the U.S. military killed 11 people in a drug-carrying boat off the coast of Venezuela, days after deploying warships to the coast of the South American country. A few weeks later, the president ordered 2 more strikes against drug smugglers on boats, killing 6. The anonymous man on CNN is not the first Sinaloa Cartel member to credit the Trump administration for its robust approach to halting the human and drug trafficking operations at the southern border. In September, Margarito J. Flores Jr., who made millions with his twin brother as members of the drug cartel, praised the president in an interview.
I think the aggressive approach is going to send a strong message to every drug trafficker across Latin America in places like Venezuela that's used as a transport hub from Mexican cartels and Colombian organizations to transport their drugs, that they're going to go after everyone.
I do. But
Can we at least admit that Trump is helping the southern border and the northern border, but mostly the southern border? Like, there's no way you can just sit here and say Trump ain't doing nothing, bro. Come on. You're BSing, bro, if you think that. You got the cartel members telling themselves, hey, and he got to cover up. You know what happens if he don't cover up? Yeah, they're going to turn him to Mexican chorizo. You hear me? If they found out who this was telling the business of the CEO or cartel, how dare you tell them that the shit working, right? Even though they know that, even though the cartel knows that. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them know that. But the thing is, it's like people will downplay the Trump so much and they worry about the unnecessary, show the Epstein files. Nigga, everybody that's involved with the Epstein files except Trump is in jail or dead. Maxwell said he wasn't involved, but she's serving a 20-year ball and Epstein is dead. So as we know it, it's best to just drop it because the one that is alive and free is the President of the United States of America. Okay? See, I'm not into all that Trump shit when it comes to Epstein. Like, that's not my MO. That's not why I voted for the boy. I voted for him for the secure border. And I voted for him to lower taxes and to get rid of debt and to stop these liberal states from keep putting us in further debt and stopping us further, right? And then I just wanted somebody really real and authentic that's going to tell us the truth. Like I said, I'd rather have an asshole talk to me but telling me the truth than somebody laughing in my face but lie to me. Because it's just disrespectful, right? And I just want a stern leader. I'm always about a stern leader, someone that just tell you, hey, this is what it's going to be. right? And I just thought Trump was just best for that job, and he still is to this day. But look what the cartel is saying. These leaders are saying, "Oh man, we can't get through. We charging the people to get through more money because it's harder to get through." See, and they're warranted. That's their job. They're criminals. And I don't know if CNN did a video about this before, but I remember doing a video about how one of the cartel leaders came and they basically were explaining how Donald Trump is the reason why it's so harder to get through. And they understand he's doing what's best for his country. And based on what this guy is saying, it seems like he has a really great understanding of business. Well, we got to charge him more because it's harder to get in. It is what it is. That's just what it is. By any means, we will even recruit Americans to traffic. If you get caught, you get caught. That's your fault. That's part of the business. We didn't coerce you. We paid you. You laundered and you got busted. You got to take your lick. That's all there is to. And you think they telling the Americans everything? No, they're telling them enough to get that shit across the border and sneak it in. You know what I'm saying? They said there was a thing that stated that if they just get one load in, is worth more than if they, it's worth so much that that's all they needed in. They expect, like if they send 100 loads in, they expect 98, 97 of them to get taken. And that one that get in gonna make them hundreds of millions of dollars. So at the end of the day, so it's like that's what it is. So I want people to understand. While you might, Trump is a bad person, Trump is this, you have to admit liberal, conservative, independent, anything, progressive, libertarian, it don't matter what y'all. You got to admit Donald Trump is on his shit when it comes to the South border and getting people to stop coming in here. Let me remind you, over 8 million people came in through the Biden administration, illegally, by the way, and a lot of them are still here. That being said, you got Trump sending them warriors and he hunting them down like bounty hunters. You hear him saying that he utilizing that force that they just sitting there dormant. They're not doing nothing. Hey, everybody get up. It's time to hunt immigrants, bro. It's time to get them out of here. Anybody that's here that's not supposed to be here, get them out of here, including Asians, Hispanics. That's including Haitians, Indians, Chinese, like all that, Asian, bro, everybody, because this is the United States of America. You got to pay to get in here. You gotta pay to get here and do it right. You ain't just gonna sneak your way in here. Bye. And really, the only reason I'm upset, and I tell people this all the time, the only reason I'm upset that the legals are here, how they came, like sneaking in, is because there are illegals that I know that I'm friends with that came in the righteous way. Right. They came in the right way, got in, and a lot of Filipinos can feel this too. I work with a lot of Filipinos. They know that they had to take the test, come in the right way, got sponsored, came in here. So they're also immigrants, but they're immigrants the proper way. And then you got the people that snuck in here. And now they're causing mayhem for the people that were just in here chilling. Now they're looking for everybody. Right. So that's what I want to explain to individuals, that you might not like Trump, but Trump has been doing a lot for the community. I just want to put that out there. When it comes to the safety of our country, I feel a lot more safe than the last president. And then now that I'm in a sanctuary city like Chicago, it makes it even worse. Because everybody's now coming to Chicago, Oregon, or Portland, Minneapolis, New York, California, Los Angeles, stuff like that. So it's like, that being said, those states are still, people in those states probably still feel unsafe because that's where all of those individuals went. So Trump is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's petitioned to do, and that's all there is to it. So that's why I don't get mad at the man, because by any means necessary, man, you got to secure this country and make sure the citizens in here, born at least, get the sense of safety, the safety they've been paying their tax money towards since forever. And if that requires getting a lot of people out of here, then so be it, bro. So be it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So that being said, I want y'all to tell me in the comment section if you're a liberal, if you're a progressive, if you're a conservative, libertarian, independent. Do you agree with this? Do you agree that the cartel is telling you this? that yes, it's been harder since Trump has been cracked down, and it's so hard that we can barely work, and we got to recruit Americans because they're already over there and all that. So that being said, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. Peace.